Oh, hello, grasshoppers. Welcome to the show today. This is the Bot Signal, and I, of course, am RJ Redden. If you don't know me, well, get to know me. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't know who I am already, then let me introduce myself. I am RJ Redden, and entrepreneurs hire me to skyrocket their marketing message because most feel like they're shouting into a black hole, or they're a carbon copy of everybody else, and they can't get traction online to save their lives. So I create epic chatbot experiences that motivate people to click that button, connect with you, so they can convert like crazy. Bottom line, I am on a mission to get 1 million people to change their marketing. Today, let's start with you. And today, I just wish to announce that this broadcast is 100% virus free. I know. It's fabulous. And I would love to talk today just a little bit about those current events. The COVID-19 the virus that's currently spreading and a lot of reaction to it. Yesterday, I needed to go into the doc to get my blood tested for some stuff. And I just walked in as I normally do, and I about slammed into this little rope thing that they had out. You could get only so close to the counter there. And the lady was putting on her mask as I was walking in the door. So certainly precautions are being taken everywhere. We're all getting emails from whatever airline we have the most points with. We are all getting emails from other businesses talking about how they are doing their best to protect people's health. This is good, but it also tends to create panic and worry and everything else on all of our parts. So let's talk about that a little bit today. I just want to offer you an alternative to the panic. So last night I was reading up on how certain groups of people are reacting. For some, this is hitting their business hard, talking about people who speak for a living here. I was reading this Facebook group. I think it was started less than a week ago, and it's called Remote Speakers. And it's all of these people who speak for a living talk about how they are handling this change in our environment. Some people think it's a permanent change. Oh my gosh, this is going to make virtual meetings, nobody's going to go to those live events anymore. I personally think that might be a little bit harsh. There are some people that say this is going to create a change that is temporary and things will pendulum back to mostly the same as they have been, with a few new added additions about how you can interact with people. But there's all kinds of spectrum of how people feel about this, and some people are incredibly worried, and some people are like, hey, take it in stride. We've been through worse people. And I want to know how you're feeling. If you are, wherever you fall on the spectrum, PM me. Let me know. I would love to just know how the people are feeling about all this and what you're planning to do. Today, I want to offer a little bit of hope, because I think that is kind of extremely lacking out there. And I want to offer you an opportunity to get back to basics. Okay? I don't mean bottled water and toilet paper. People have enough of those, apparently. This is what I'm reading. But what I mean is, in your business, every one of us solves a pain point. It's either pain or fear. That's what we solve. If we don't solve those things, we're not in business. I solve the fear of not being able to make your next connection online. I solve that fear, and I solve the pain of customer service and how it's generally run. I am through the magic of my creativity and the magic of the platform that I use, I'm able to create chatbots that help automate the backside of businesses. I'm able to make chatbots that draw people into your circle, in your world. This is a great thing, but this is, those are the pain points that I solve, and I have them very firmly in mind. So, what am I doing with that information? I'm applying that to the change that's going on in the world right now. Whether it's temporary or permanent, does the pain that I solved still exist? Has the pain that I solved changed in format any? Are there adjustments and tweaks that I can make that will help me grow stronger? Because honestly, whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Just flashed back to that that was a little quote moment. Anyway, what pain do you solve? Does that pain still exist in the world? Is this pain that you solve somewhat offset by this, this COVID-19 that's going around? Is that a worse pain? Is that taking all of the oomph out of the pain that you solve? Some industries are hurting. Some industries are scrambling. But I will say that the opportunity for me to just examine those questions yesterday led me to think of a few new ways that I can offer chatbots that can help the people that are scrambling right now. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of opportunity out there because of what's happening. There's opportunity if we have our eyes open for us. There's a little thing, it starts with a C and it's some kind of bias. But basically what this bias says is when we open our eyes, we see what we look for. Today, I'm going to encourage you to look for opportunity. Look for a way that your business or your nonprofit can solve the pain maybe of what's going on, or how you can serve people that are shifting right now. Meg Alexander says these are powerful questions. I know. This is what I've been thinking about the last couple of days is, at first, let me tell you, my wife is a pharmacist. How I was reacting was, people are doing what? What's happening? Like, seriously, COVID-19 less deadly than the flu. And yet, my wife every year is like trying to convince people to get flu shots. People who are at risk, older people, their pharmacists are trying to work together to get people to do their flu shots. Now this coronavirus hits and people are freaking out. The whole thing was just weird to me. She would come home and she'd be like, people are, asking for things that we don't have. And she was frustrated. So at first I was just thinking, this is just ridiculous. This is going to pass. People are going to see that this is, not the end of times. However, my friends, the panic is real. It's undeniable. And if you're in panic right now, I want you to stop. I just want you to stop. I want you to breathe for a minute. Breathe through a mask if you have to. No judgment here. Come on, man, I'm wearing goggles. Breathe for a minute. Think about how your business can shift to help more people, to reach more folks, to reach folks whose pain is shifting right now. Maybe you can be a part of that solution. Meg says, I was honestly asking myself this morning if people would need my services. Empowerment mindset coaching with how things are evolving. Okay. My friend, empowerment mindset coaching is not going to go away. In fact, there's a lot of entrepreneurs right now who are scrambling and in worry and staying up at night thinking about how is this going to affect my business. And with these questions, the answer is 100% yes. Oh, I think, Meg, they need it more than ever, right? Folks need that centering. Folks need that, okay, let's look at the basics. Let's look at where we are, what's really going on here, and how can you adapt and change and grow from this experience. In every, every time, gosh, we've been through some tough things, haven't we? I wasn't in business for myself, but we've all been, we went through 9/11 a few years ago now. We went through the SARS virus. We went through, we've been on travel bans before. And it's not a travel ban across the United States. It's, certain companies are saying, hey, to their employees, don't travel. That's, if I were taking a plane right now, I'd enjoy the leg room. And I'm short anyway. Back to the basics. Yes, empowerment mindset coaching. How can you think about the service that you provide in a different way? Most of us haven't had to really think about that in a while, especially if you've been doing well. Why would you think about it? Nothing's broken. This is an opportunity for all of us to gather. Okay, this Facebook community I was in last night, less than a week ago, a ton of members, because they're responding to something with a little bit of mindfulness. There I used the word, a little bit of mindfulness, my friends. They're responding to it and going, okay, how can we help each other? I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he was talking about how potentially this could have the silver lining of people forming more community. A lot of our community, I guess, in the past few years has been online. We've been, news and politics are all the rage these days. It's not on in my house. I will tell you that. I need my mind clear. Anyway, talking about community, talking about getting to know our neighbors, talking about all of those things that connect us as humans. My business is connecting. My tool is chatbots, but my business is connecting. And so that's a major opportunity for me. I don't see exactly how yet. I don't see it in all the details. I do see some opportunity, let me just say, for me to reach out to some of those speakers and say, listen, I know some people who do lots of virtual stuff. I can connect you with those people, and I can also say, listen, I can prep your crowd for that virtual event and get them excited like there's no tomorrow. I can also keep people informed during that event, but the major thing I can do is offer people follow-up opportunities and opportunities for connection after the event. So for me, I was reading that. If I was reading it in the right mindset, offered me an opportunity because I was looking for them. So as you scan the grocery shelves for toilet paper rolls today, or if you're staying away from the grocery store today, whatever you're doing, as you're looking around out there, as you're seeing panic, the very best thing you can do for yourself, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a nonprofit, what do we solve? How can we solve it in maybe a new way? Do those problems still exist? If yes, great. If the problem that you solve has been wiped off the face of the earth, I'd be really surprised. Unless you're in disease promotion, I'd be really surprised if your job, all of a sudden, if your business got wiped off the face of the earth. Let's use this as an opportunity to embrace each other. Let's use it as an opportunity to grow. If you want to talk about any of these things, PM me. You can. And, if you want to experience bots, do let me know. Because I've got some great things happening and some great things evolving for all of our future. So I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central, as I always am, from wherever you're listening. Thank you for tuning in today. Love you. And that is all from me. I will see you all